Financial health needs consistent training too, and that's exactly what Nedbank's #GetMoneyFit campaign is all about. It's about building strong money habits, staying consistent, and using the right tools to help you reach your goals. Now, joining us this morning to unpack how everyday South Africans can actually get financially fit and reap the rewards over time is Buli Ndlovu, Executive Head of Personal and Private Branding, or Banking rather, Marketing at Nedbank, and she's here to help us know how we can actually get financially fit, because hey man, it gets tough on the streets. Buli, how are you doing?
I'm wonderful, thank you. How are you doing?
I'm good. I think generally for a lot of people the idea is always just being financially fit, or physically fit rather, before financially fit, right? We're always like waking up, heading to the gym, making sure that, you know, we are meeting those fitness goals, and we tend to neglect the financial fitness aspect of our lives, right? Let's talk about that. There is a lot that people are going through sometimes, and it just feels like, ooh, financial fitness. What does that even mean?
Right.
Where do I start? Talk us through that.
So, I mean, I love this idea of physical fitness, right? And using that as a comparison, because that's what Get Money Fit and the campaign is about.
Yeah.
So if you think about your physical fitness, right? You oftentimes have a goal. You want to lose weight, you want to lose a dress size. So what do you have to do? You have to start eating healthily. You have to go to the gym. There's this whole, what is it? Summer bodies are made in winter.
In winter, yes.
Right? You can't just sleep through winter.
Yes.
Right? But you put a plan in place. Sometimes you see a personal trainer, but you start working out. You know, you start working out, you start building your muscles, building strength. You start with 5 kgs and you build up to 15 and 20, etc., etc. It's the same thing with your financial fitness, right?
Yeah.
You have to have a goal. Right? What do you want to achieve? What is your money goal? What is your money aspiration? Are you aspiring to be wealthy? Okay, let's start there, right? Or are you aspiring to just be able to save your money, right? Start out with, what is your goal? What am I trying to do? Then it's about building those daily habits. The same thing as saying, I'm going to start eating healthily, I'm going to start going to the gym, I'm going to start picking up small weights. It's the same thing with your money. I'm going to start doing a budget, right? Let's budget for our money. I'm going to start saving. I'm going to start putting away certain things or sacrificing certain things because I know what my bigger goal is. So really this idea of financial fitness is to say how much you start getting better with your money so that your money is in a financially healthier state than what it is.
And we absolutely need that, right? And like I said earlier on, like there's that neglect of it, because we sort of kind of feel like, no, the month end, I'll get more money and, you know, I'll get it in. And I love that you've just broken it down so beautifully for us, because generally, yes, when we are going for the physical, the body goals, there's always a plan in place, right? But financially, we're always just maybe trying to figure out ways of winging it, and we're really just trying to see where we can push and nip and all of that. And obviously then getting a plan into place financially then becomes very important. But then the big question would be, where does one then actually really start? And I love that you didn't just place it on a singular type of person. We're all different and we have different kinds of goals. One person is trying to be a millionaire, one person is maybe just trying to get saving habits in place, another person is really just trying to make sure that maybe they are actually like getting an investment that is growing. Like there are different multiple
to the end of the month.
Exactly.
Right?
So where then does a person start?
So there's a number of tools and resources, right? So the first thing I spoke about is just having a plan, right? So just the intentionality is already a good place. You know, when you think about starting your physical fitness journey, the hardest part is starting. Right? You're always like, no, I'll start on Monday, or I'll start in January, or I'll start next month, right? But the hardest thing is just to start. It's the same thing with your financial fitness. Just start. So what we're saying is at Nedbank, we've got a number of tools, a number of resources, a number of products that can help you to just start. The first is downloading the Nedbank Money app, right? The Nedbank Money app becomes your almost
best friend.
it becomes your personal trainer, right? It becomes that coach that pushes you along, right? And on there are a number of things. There's a transactional banking. So for example, you get your My Goals Plus account, which offers you so much value. Things like getting 2% cash back, you know, when you make purchases.
Love that.
Those kinds of savings and values starts adding up over time, right? So when you're saving or you're getting 2% cash back on groceries, it accumulates and it compounds over time. On the Money app, there are investment products that you can download, that you can open in under 2 minutes, right? And it starts from there's small products like the Just Invest product where you can get your money back in 48 hours, or depending on your needs, there's long term, you can get, 32-day notice, or long term, right? So there's a number of products that you can access from the Money app. But I think excitingly as well is this idea of this personal trainer or this coach. So there's a functionality called My Smart Money that helps you actually track your spend. You know, how often do you get to month end and you're just like, what happened to my money? It actually shows you and it groups it for you that you spend 20% on groceries, 30% was on fuel, and you can start actually planning your money better. So those coffees that you're buying every morning, it starts coming up to say, maybe I can give that up and save that money. So the place to start, download the Nedbank Money app. All the resources are there for you to help you track.
Oh my goodness. Like, it literally does become our personal trainer, right? We're being held accountable in a sense. We have all the tools that we need to make sure that we are staying financially fit. But over and above that, I think starting the process, like you said, tends to be hard. But once you start, then you kind of gain a rhythm, right? But it's staying consistent and staying on it that becomes the hardest thing, right? Because you also sometimes feel like, no, I've accomplished it for the month. In the second month, maybe, I can stop doing this, do less of this, more of that, and then you find that I've fallen off track a bit. How then can we make sure that people stay on their financial fitness goals and remain consistent?
I mean, that's the hardest part, right? The consistency. But that's the part that's actually going to get you the gains and the wins. Similarly to gym, if you decide not to go to gym for the next 2, 3, 4 weeks, you're going to feel it, right? You're going to start feeling the little bulge here, you need to nip and tuck there. And it's those reminders that then get you back. Similarly, once you start getting to, for example, month end, and you've got more month than money, that's a reminder to say, hey, I might have fallen off track. But it doesn't have to be so overwhelming, right? It's literally the small steps that you take, those daily habits. And it's things, just start small. As long as you start somewhere, start small and you can build from there. Just like I said, when you're in gym, you don't start with lifting 100 kgs of weight on the first day. You start with your 5 kg dumbbells and you move yourself along. It's the same with your financial fitness. Start small, gain those daily habits, and once you have traction, you can start adding and building onto your portfolio and getting to the more complicated stuff like stockbroking and financial planning and all sorts of things. But just start and remain consistent.
Oh man, this is why we love Nedbank, because you continue to remind us what we need to continue to get right in our lives, but you also walk with us on that journey, right? And we love that you continue to do that. And thank you so much for putting this campaign together, because it's that reminder that we constantly need. Yes, winter, we are trying to work on those summer bodies, but what's happening to the finances as well?
Absolutely.
So I think this is absolutely remarkable, and it continues to remind us of the need of staying financially fit and taking care of our financial wellness. So thanks so much for your time.
Thank you.
Awesome stuff. That was Buli with us right here on the morning show, just reminding us, just like staying physically fit, getting financially fit is all about consistent effort, the right plan, and of course the right tools. Now with Nedbank, you can start small and build daily money habits that truly add up over time, from cashback rewards to travel discounts, lounge visits, and smart money tracking. So switching to Nedbank means your money starts working harder for you. So if you're ready to #GetMoneyFit, then visit netbank.co.za or pop into your nearest Nedbank branch to get started today. Stay with us. We're back with your 8 a.m. news after the break.
This court is rendering guilty verdicts for each member of this Alpha Unit, or A-Team.
We were set up. So how do you plan on stopping them?
Give me a minute. I'm good. Give my team an hour. I'm unbeatable.
Good morning.
Oh, hell yeah, Hannibal. This is it right here.
You tried to escape by jump-starting an ambulance.
Clear.